culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. And tonight we'll see the Miami Heat as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. And this is Brian Anderson along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Terry Rozier.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for Miami, Mitchell out there with tylerhero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center position. Brent, we're now in the later stages of the season. What would you say to teams that are out of the playoff picture?
Well, there's a couple things that you can do, BA. It's you continue to rely on the guys who've gotten you to this point, which is a grind, and you want them to understand how long the season is and that if you're going to be successful, it's going to be hard. And then the other thing you can do is turn over some minutes to younger players, obviously, to get development, put them in those situations and continue to build those relationships for the strides that those players need to take come the offseason.
To the middle. And out of bounds, the Heat will take it. Hero against Hardaway. Outside Mitchell. Hardaway against Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Hardaway. Hits the trifecta.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Fast break Miami. Mitchell with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Hero outside. Adebayo sets a screen. The offensive rebound over Harris. Good D by Harris.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Hero and scores off the crossover. Hero's got 5.
Hero comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
Cunningham against Mitchell. And it's Cunningham missing. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Hardaway. Pass to Harris. He takes it in. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Detroit, second.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
The Heat on offense. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. All right.
Pass to Thompson. Now Cunningham. Now here's Duren. He had 9 points in his last time out. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Here's Cunningham. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Gotta love how hard Thompson works on the glass. He's just not giving up on those plays.
Pass to Adebayo. Hero on the wing. Now here's Mitchell. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Hero. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And he drops the first.
Every team in the league would love to have a guy like tylerhero, an elite shooter off the catch, scores in bunches, and spaces the floor.
And so he hits both. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Blocked!
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Hardaway. Now Thompson, pounded by Wiggins. Here's Cunningham. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Adebayo against Harris. Fires it. The rebound by Wiggins.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Oh, and Bam taking flight.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Here we go, man. Time to make some noise for your defense.
And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at the Pistons, 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note. And, of course, there's the Heat down a few spots.
Right now for Detroit, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
5 on the clock. Here's Harris. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith's checked in. Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. Pistons trail by 10. Outside Hardaway. Harris outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Grant, the Heat, last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Good on both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Hero. 12 points for him. Off target with the 3.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Cunningham. Hardaway on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. They swipe it. Here's Highsmith. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Now here's Adebayo. Hero outside. The 3-ball. Sends it home from 3-point land. Hero's got 15.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Duran with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Cunningham. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Detroit with the ball. 11-point game.
Just superb defense from Bam, showing some hustle on this end.
No good from the wing. Mitchell against Cunningham. Adebayo, a screen on Cunningham. The 3 from Mitchell. The rebound by Detroit.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Cunningham finds Duran. And stolen by Adebayo. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And there it is for him. And the Heat lead by 13. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Mitchell against Cunningham. On the wing, Mitchell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. And he dunks it down.
And Cade getting up that time.
Tobias Harris.
Heat leading by 10. Pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. Up and over Hardaway. And And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Hero's got 19 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Now Duran. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. A moment here to see the numbers for Bam Adebayo.
And he's really shot the ball well from the charity stripe recently. He's stepping up to the line with confidence and just burying those shots in bunches. It's been encouraging to watch his development.
And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Holland comes in for Hardaway. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. Now here's Rozier. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Adebayo, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Holland. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Pass to Beasley. Goes up from the top of the key. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Duran. Adebayo, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Schroeder. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
Rozier gets the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
It's Beasley on the wing. Schroeder, a screen on Robinson. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Love is checked in for Miami. Wiggins comes in for Anderson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter. Beasley with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Thompson. And it's Miami with a rebound. Wiggins looking around. And here's Rozier. 6 to shoot. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Holland. Schroeder against Rozier. From downtown, Schroeder can't get it to go. Heat leading by 14. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson passes to Rozier. Love, a screen on Schroeder. Rozier from outside. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Miami Heat, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Holland. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Beasley. Jump shot is good that time.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Miami leading by 12. Rozier with it. There's the screen. Here's Wiggins. Holland with a rebound. Detroit with the ball. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Detroit with the ball. Miami making their last shot. Rozier against Schroeder. Beasley with a screen on Rozier. Here's Schroeder. Uses the glass on the layup. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, BA.
Beasley, that's good.
Beasley.
Coming right back with a three of his own. That's Beasley.
Miami leading by 12. Robinson passes to Rozier. Pass to Highsmith. Shot clock at 5. And here's Wiggins. Defended by Thompson. Wiggins, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Schroeder. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
And there is no quit in what Isaiah Stewart will do on the glass.
Rozier outside. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Rozier's got 9.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
It's Beasley on the wing. Stewart, a screen on Robinson. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. A peek now at our rookie leaderboard to see who led the way in steals this past month. You look at Thompson. Better be careful around him when you have the ball. The league leader in steals.
And simply put, over the last month, he's been fantastic. Active hands leading to a lot of steals.
Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Wiggins. Reed's checked in for the Pistons. Fontecchio comes in for Thompson. Rozier outside. Anderson with a screen on Schroeder. Inside. And finished off by Anderson.
Crafty play by Rozier. He doesn't like what he sees, so he shuffles the floor to create for his team.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as he's played, get to know it. Actually, his teammates nicknamed him Tech. He said, when I first got to the NBA, they started calling me that, and I was like, guys, I don't like it. No one's ever called me that, but then it stuck to me. Now I like it. Brian?
Yeah, now you have to like it. All right, great story, Allie. Now here's Anderson, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Jaquez. Let's go with a three. Gets the three ball to go. And the Heat lead by 17.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Beasley with a screen on Rozier. Down low. They need this. And Beasley with a lay-in. Beasley's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Brent, almost your ideal shooting guard. Malik Beasley doesn't try to do too much.
The biggest thing, BA, is the turnover percentage that he's led the league in. Malik Beasley just simply doesn't give up the ball. He makes good, steady decisions, shoots the ball at a high clip. So that kind of reliability, that's what he's paid for.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for Detroit. Down by 15. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Anderson passes to Rozier. Back to Anderson. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Reed. No made baskets yet. Here's Schroeder. And he drops it in from the low post.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Anderson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
The free throw drops for Anderson. Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Get loud and let them hear it. It's Easter time.
Is checked in for Miami. Beasley, left side. Pass to Cunningham. Cunningham on the take. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way. An electric player when he takes advantage.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Rozier.
See the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
Now here's Adebayo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Here's Stewart. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Durant, the pass to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Miami leading by 13. Pass to Hero. From deep, Mitchell. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. To the paint. Harris misses. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. There's Cunningham with a three. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Back to Hero. Over Hardaway. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 21.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Cunningham against Mitchell. Now here's Hardaway. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Hardaway Jr. going to work right now on the offensive end.
Pass to Ware. Now Hero. Back to Mitchell. Down low. And Mitchell with the slam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Harris. He had 9 points in his last time out. And the dunk by Duren.
And this is why the offense involves Jalen Duren in screen and rolls, showing off his great mobility.
Adebayo against Stewart. Adebayo, a screen on Hardaway. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pistons trail by 14. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Hero. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That's on Isaiah Stewart. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Wiggins, he's checked in for Robinson. And a switch here also for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Stewart.
Now at the line, if a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to...
And that one falls for Hero.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Duren with a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Hardaway. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Pistons, Duren.
1 shot.
Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So the sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Duren brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Good on the second one.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Now here's Hero. 20 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Wiggins against Thompson. Cunningham outside. he powers it in.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Wiggins outside. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Mitchell, a screen on Harris. Adebayo against Harris. Lets it go. Offensive rebound.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Hardaway, the pass to Duren. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Miami leading by 13. Hero outside. Up and over Hardaway. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, and this is why Hero was a lottery pick back in 2019, because of how incredible of a scorer he can be.
From 10 feet away. And no good. And so it's the Miami Heat up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot draw. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Detroit Pistons.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. How about tylerhero displaying all of his skills today?
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 15-point game. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And Duren doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. That free throw, no good.
Well, a former lottery pick in Jalen Duren, and what you love about him is he plays with energy and great passion.
And he's good on the second. Here's Hero. Wiggins outside. Hero outside. From deep. Knocks down the triple. Hero's got 29 points.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
Cunningham, a screen on Adebayo. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Over Adebayo. Harris misses.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. From the left block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Pistons trail by 17. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Harris. Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And with a break in the action, here's a look at the shooting guards who have been putting on a passing clinic and chalking up the assists this year. Third is Tyler Hero.
With the traditional roles in the backcourt becoming blurred, the versatility of this group of shooting guards, it's a huge advantage.
It truly is. You need to have scoring from that off-guard position, but with the way the point guards score nowadays, a ball mover is certainly an asset. And with the way those guys spread the ball around, that's what you get.
Adebayo, a screen on Thompson. Wiggins from long range. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris passes to Cunningham. Over Mitchell. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Cunningham's got 12.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Hero on the wing. Defended by Hardaway. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3.
Tim Hardaway Jr. First personal foul. First team foul. 1.
Mind the legs. One shot.
That one misses for Hero. Pistons trail by 17. Cunningham passes to Duran. Here's Hardaway, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Here's Ware, covered by Duran. Hero for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 8 here in this quarter.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Duran. Here's Hardaway. And rejected. Here's Mitchell. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's gotten his third basket of the night.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Mitchell against Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Pass to Ware. And here's Hero. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And Hero with the heroic slam.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 14. Harris finds Hardaway. Harris against Adebayo. Thompson with a screen. 4 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allen. Thank you. Heat leading by 17. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Adebayo. Looking to get it going. Duran with a rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
A clear look for Hero. Outside Mitchell. They set the pick. Over Cunningham. Mitchell misses. And Harris has got the ball here for Detroit. Down by 15. Pass to Hardaway. To the inside. And the dunk by Duran.
Duran, one of the league's most powerful players. He doesn't mess around close to the basket.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Mitchell with the ball. Wiggins outside. Adebayo a screen on Thompson. Wiggins. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Thompson. And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable. And Andrew Wiggins came into this league as such a special talent. It's so great to see all of that blossoming this far into his career.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Rozier comes in for Mitchell. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. Schroeder comes in for Cunningham. So he gets them both. Here's Schroeder. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Back to Harris. Duran with a screen on Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 8 now.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Wiggins outside. Adebayo. Great positioning on the putback. Adebayo's got 8.
And you love the energy that Bam is bringing here, just all over the glass.
Outside Schroeder. Wiggins against Thompson. Stolen by Rozier. And here's the fast break. Ahead. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. 11 points in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Now here's Wiggins. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. 2 points. That one goes. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Wiggins against Thompson. Back to Harris. Adebayo with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game. Anderson's checked in for Miami. Highsmith comes in for Wiggins. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Holland comes in for Thompson. And here's Rozier. 11 points in the game. On target from range.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Rozier against Schroeder. Stop the drought. Pure from three-point range. Schroeder's got his third basket on the night right there.
That plays a great depiction of what you get with Dennis Schroeder. He's got great confidence.
Here's Rozier. Pass to Highsmith. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Jalen Duren is second.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Pass to Rozier. They set a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the tray. Rozier's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And could be a prolific night for Rozier. He's going on the attack and getting rewarded for it.
From 11 feet away, Schroeder can't get it to go. Miami has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Rozier, the pass to Anderson. No good on the 3. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. And he's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Free throw good. Schroeder.
Well, Schroeder out there still hustling around. And he uses that speed and some of his cunning to find those passing lanes.
And both free throws good for Schroeder. And the Heat with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Now Rozier. Back to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. 5 to shoot. Rozier outside. Offline with a 3.
His teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
Here's Holland. Duren, the pass to Schroeder. That one falls. Schroeder's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Rozier. Yep, that one's good.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Schroeder, a screen on Robinson. Beasley, pass to Schroeder. Beasley with a screen on Rozier. And here's Schroeder outside. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Rozier against Schroeder. Here's the 3. The rebound by Detroit. 30 seconds left in the third. Beasley for 3. Kept alive. Pass to Holland. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the basket by Highsmith.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Tylerhero has been on display for Miami. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Kevin Love out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Schroeder with it. Stewart, screen on Rozier. Schroeder can't get it to go. Well, the Heat's shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Rozier outside. Pass to Robinson. Back to Rozier. They set the pick. 3-pointer. The rebound by Beasley. Well, Detroit shooting at a respectable 49%. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Schroeder against Rozier. Pass to Love. Here's Jaquez. Gets the 3 to fall.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Schroeder can't get it to go. The Heat have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Robinson against Beasley. Pass to Love. Baseline jumper. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Beasley with a screen on Rozier. Pass to Stewart. Fires for 3. That shot missing. Heat leading by 23. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Rozier outside. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. Rozier's got 16 in the second half.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Beasley for 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
A great three-point gunner. Beasley even better from the corner.
Robinson passes to Rozier. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Schroeder.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Now at the line,
Shoot 2.
Rozier
And he makes a first. All right, Grant, you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Anderson's checked in for Miami. Tylerhero comes in for Robinson. Waters is checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Schroeder. Both free throws good from Rozier.
And when you look at Rozier, such a fantastic scorer, a gear-shifting, talented guard who continues to improve.
Back to Fontecchio. It's picked off. Inside, Hero. Tipped. Here's Waters. Pass to Beasley. Stewart inside. He's guarded by Hero. And that one's good. Stewart.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a force.
Miami leading by 23. On the attack, Rozier. Deflected. And now the Pistons in transition. Beasley against Hero. Beasley. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Beasley. Here's Waters. Here's Stewart. And there's another one for the Pistons.
And Stewart would rather be in there underneath the charge circle to score, but this time adjusting the power on that mid-range J.
Hero for three. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Beasley for three. Drills it from deep. Beasley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Hero against Beasley. Beyond the arc. And Hero with the three. Hero's got 39.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Rozier against Cunningham. Fontecchio up top. Back to Cunningham. Now Fontecchio. Clock at 6. Ooh, Beasley has an open look. Second shot opportunity. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, at 6'8", 250, Isaiah Stewart, that's a lot of man to handle.
All right, Brent, what do you see in Isaiah Stewart's game?
Well, coming in, he's always been that junkyard dog mentality, right? Try to play physical, rebound, bump guys around. But there's a little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end.
No good on that one. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off. So much about Stewart comes through his toughness, and you get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
And there's a pick. Here's Hero. Cashes in the 12-footer. Hero's got 41.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
To the middle. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Thompson.
Shooing off all the contact, Stewart able to get through with an aggressive play.
Pass to Ware. To the paint. Here's Hero. And the layup falls. Hero's got 43 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Harris passes to Thompson. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Stolen by Hero. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And he lays it in on the break. Hero's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Cunningham against Mitchell. Cunningham, right side. Harris on the wing. Up top, Stewart. And here's Cunningham outside. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Hero. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. And he can't hit the second. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Here's Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Well, Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Hero for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Miami making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Now in the game, number 55, Duncan Robinson.
Thompson, a screen on Hero. Robinson against Thompson. Second chance shot. Duren, no good. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Miami Heat. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
The free throw drops for Jaquez. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Now, you come into the league as a 22-year-old rookie. Jaquez Jr. excelled from the jump. I mean, tons of collegiate experience, very mature, and I think that's paid off in the early stages here.
Burks, he's checked in for Miami. For Miami, they've gone 7 for 15 in the 4th. Rozier, the pass to Jaquez. Here's Robinson, defended by Thompson. Burks for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Harris finds Duren. Back to Harris. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Burks. Miami has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the 4th. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Alec Burks.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
The Pistons have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Harris against Jaquez. Harris's shot is good.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Rozier outside. Pass to Jaquez. On the wing, Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Up and over Hardaway. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Pulls up at the elbow. That's good on the jumper.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Love a screen on Cunningham. Here's Rozier, and that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Great denial. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
And the Heat with some changes. Highsmith, he's checked in for Robinson, and it's Christopher in for Burks. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter here. Love, that's good.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Pass to Clinton. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Sasser can't hit. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And this is how they wanted to finish off this season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyler Hero.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Detroit has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that ball.
Rozier, the pass to Robinson. Back to Rozier. It's Jaquez on the wing. For 3, Robinson connects from downtown.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Nice D from Anderson. And here's Rozier. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Tyler, these Miami fans, they are so appreciative of the effort that you guys displayed tonight. Talk about what they mean to you.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without these amazing fans right here, so we appreciate you guys. Continue to support us through the ups and downs, and we appreciate y'all.
Thanks so much, Tyler.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyler Hero.